Salutations, Exile. Patch 3.6, Synthesis League, introduced significant buffs to spellcasting. Meanwhile, melee skills have been left in the dust, which is why they're being reworked next league. So at this point, there's absolutely no reason to play a melee character, much less a poison assassin. I did it anyway. First, let's go over the weapon. I used this character as my league starter, so I'm using an Oni-Goroshi because it was easy to get at the beginning of the league, and I like the stun and freeze immunity. Do not use an Oni-Goroshi. A well-rolled Starforge will do 60% more damage in this build. Next, the skill we're using is Viper Strike, which is one of the skills in most need of a rework. It's a single target namelock skill, so we're supporting it with Ancestral Call and Melee Splash to make it actually usable. These supports have very heavy damage penalties and opportunity costs, but that doesn't matter because of how we're scaling our damage. The Growing Agony unique threshold jewel is responsible for nearly all of our damage. It grants 2% increased damage with hits and poisons per poison stack on the enemy, and has no limit. If there are 1,000 poison stacks on the enemy, then we will do 2,000% increased damage with hits and poison. Is 1,000 poison stacks on the enemy a reasonable number to expect? Absolutely. With our usual Cast on Ignite setup, with the Eye of Innocence unique amulet and 2 Ngamahu's Side unique rings, and our insane critical strike chance as an assassin, we can create and maintain a spellcast loop that necessitates the use of the predictive networking mode. With the Venomous Weave unique gloves, each of these spells deals a tiny amount of chaos damage, which allows them to poison. With the Assassin Ascendancy, the more poisons we've dealt recently, the longer they last. Keep in mind that the poisons inflicted with Viper Strike have double the base duration, so we can easily achieve poisons that last for over 15 minutes. What we've created is a feedback loop that continues to scale our damage until we've reached DPS Nirvana, which we can only theoretically reach, as nothing in the game can tank trillions of damage and would let you hit it for 15 minutes straight. So the build is absolutely insane on paper, but how does it work in practice? It has some issues. First, the spellcasts are incredibly performance intensive. Let me put it this way. Remove all flammable material from the general vicinity of your machine. I am not responsible if it explodes. You can also crash the server instance if you're not careful. It's also incredibly slow compared to a meta build, so your clear speed will suffer, and you will often die because you couldn't avoid something. However, if you die, you can hang around at the death screen, sip your drink, and heckle the enemy as you watch your poison avenge you. They will not like it, and it will not be over quickly. Look at this dude, activating Toho mode and sitting there all invincible. You still poisoned, you big dummy. Omae wa mou shinderu. Ha 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 ha.